It's time for a special one indeed. To honor the creative genius and champion of Indian animation industry, the late Arnab Chaudhary Animation Express has introduced a new category, the Arnab Chaudhary Directors Award. Arnab Chaudhary, known for his brave thinking and passion for excellence, was one of the pioneers of the Indian animation industry who paved the way for Indian animation to put it on global map. Last year, Animation Master Summit conferred him as the legend of animation, which he truly is. Chaudhary's directorial animation animated feature Arjun, the Warrior Prince, was a path-breaking feature film that was the first Indian animation movie to be longlisted at the Academy Awards. It was also a nominee for the best feature in nearly every prestigious international animation festival like Annecy, Holland, Ottawa. Again, a first of Indian animation. Can we have Anil sir join us? Anil sir is there to say a few words on this award.
Are we playing the tape earlier, or am I speaking first?
We can have the tape earlier.
Please play the tape and then we'll talk. Ashima, you can please share your video with the kids. It'll be great to have you here. Yeah, roll the tape.
Can you please play the video?
You know what our people tend to do and what they've done so far, they take this, first of all, they believe this bullshit, right? That mythology is done to death, because it really hasn't. Look at the product out there, right? What they do when they take the subject matters, they turn it into parody. You know, so they'll take Krishna, who's got a great political, amazing story of a life of a man who was disenfranchised, he became a god. Now just think of that as a storyline track. It's amazing. But then they'll turn him into this butter-eating little moron episode after episode, and that's all they do. You know, because this nut cut, whatever. And that's where it stops and starts. Keep doing that, then, you know, it's not going to go anywhere. But if you get into the stories, even that as you've heard as a child, and just treat them for what they are, you've got fantastic stuff.
महायुद्ध के लिए तैयार हो जाओ।
Take them through the standard process, storyboarding, coming up with ideas, color, design. The actual animation itself is not, we don't focus on it so much, it's more about telling the story.
Well, the universities, I think, are playing a part. I think it's the bridge that we're talking about between that academic learning and the bridge into the industry. And I think that is a little bit unclear. And it's unclear for most animators, and I think, speak about the industry as a whole. Most animators in India don't see a rosy future ahead for themselves. Where they're going to end up. You know, as if you think of a kid just coming out of college today and he's a very trained animator, you say, okay, I'm going to give my life to animation in India. What is his roadmap? Is he going to come out at the end of his life and direct a Pixar film? What is he going to do? You know, is he going to spend his whole life sitting in a darkened room with no sunlight, you know, and be slogging away at somebody else's work for all of his life?
I see Arnab as a different person, an animation filmmaker, a designer, a kind of person who would, help those who need it, and who has this ability to, you know, tell stories, in a very very um, uh, fabulous manner, with 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 his own brand of humor in it, and he's really the person who actually uh, turned Indian animation around. Seriously, because even as a student, I was much senior to him. Even as a student, he had this promise in him. The confidence, the knowledge, the world point, the world view. The point of the point upon which he placed opinions of the world itself. It's phenomenal. I mean, he was really phenomenal and really marked during as even as a student by faculty and the other seniors around there. It was after he came into the scene, of course, in Channel V and those days, that animation filmmaking or animation design got the prominence that it deserved, even in those times, because till then animation was really for children or for small communication devices, telling you to do this, that, and the other, that the government came up with. But here it was, and this man completely changed it. And he not only did that, he went on to be part of Turner. He continued to do that. He went on to be in Disney, continued to do that. He was working in tandem with other channels who were also like instrumental in kind of bringing animation to the fore and kind of giving it a direction away from the conventional stuff. So actually, I would call him the contemporary avant-garde animator that we can speak of.
Yesterday was a hard one for the older cogs of Channel V, as was Arnab Chidori's last day with us. Arnab's leaving for personal reasons, and as for mine, then I'm sending you this note. Arnab has made more than his mark here. He's the epitome of everything that's good about us. His incredible prolific ability, constantly churning out the best in himself and all those around him, is the stuff of legend. His belief in what we do and our reason for being inspired more than those working directly for him. I've seen depressed, downbeaten, ulcer-ridden salesmen come out of his office with a look on their faces normally reserved for television evangelists. When there was a problem, he beat away the drunken swine of finger-pointers with a "how can I help?", at once sobering them up and getting them to work together for the greater good.
As animators, we stay young till the end of our lives, because when you're working on something, we break it down to the microsecond, right? So for me, a minute can last up to 6 months, right? So as a result, because my time of every day is exactly the same, the way I spend my day, except it's just a little bit different, I'll live a very long time.
Wow, that was a very, very touching moment for all of us. Everyone, we've heard a lot of, good thoughts being shared about Arnab. From our side, our perspective, why did we institute the Arnab Chaudhary Award? He was a young man. I met him a few times, but I never got into a deep relationship with him, like many of the other people have had. But I saw his work, and his work was pathbreaking. The way he produced Arjun, it was outstanding. Himani, am I supposed to speak now or no?
Yeah. Certainly.
Okay. So it was very path-breaking. Just looking at the fact that, it was a shock to all of us when he passed on last year. But he leaves behind two lovely children and a beautiful wife. She's actually on here. Krishna, he has a lot of talent for drawing. He's already showing something that his father had. And Umana, who's extremely talented herself. And, we saw some of Krishna's work yesterday and of some of his drawing of the cars. So, legacy is not going to end there. And the legacy is not going to end here either, because the Arnab Chaudhary Award has today began, and it's about Indian talent. From next year onwards, we're going to take it even higher. We hope from next year and year after next, we get international. We want to make this an internationally recognized. We want to recognize international professionals who are really breaking out as directors. So I really thank Ashima, his wife, for allowing this, sharing with us the vision that he had and allowing the recognition to be shared by others. Ashima, can you come on, please, if you don't mind? I know you don't like being in public, but would love to have you say something. And Krishna and Umana too. I know they miss their dad, but and you miss your wonderful husband, who was a good human being, never spared a chance to go out and teach, never spared any time to actually. He was never short of time. He always had time to mentor people. I also have Pete. I'll have Pete say a few things after you speak. Or should I have Pete speak first? Pete, why don't you come on and speak? And then Rob, are you there? I'd like Rob also to say a few words.
Okay. Right. A few words. I haven't prepared any words. The great thing about Arnab was that he was a beacon, and his enthusiasm was infectious, and he set really high standards. And the thing I look back on, which is what I really miss, is as human beings, we make few connections on that level with other human beings. And what he gave me, I still feel. And that's so rare. And I still miss that energy that he put into the world. He put it into his family, his children, and everything he touched. A generous spirit and a very creative force. And as you said, and as some of the fellow judges said, he is really missed. He is really missed. But he lit a fire. And I think that's a rare talent. And he resonates on for all of us. He's an amazing echo throughout our lives, all those who knew him. Okay, that's enough for me.
Rob, over to you. Rob.
Yeah, yes. I have to. Pete said it all. It's very true. Arnab was, aside from being an amazing talent, aside from being all the ability that he had, it was his the persona, the personality, the person that he actually was. And I went back with him once to NID, and we gave a couple of lectures, and it was like Jesus had come back and was walking through the entire place. It was kind of amazing. But the effect he had on everyone when I was working with him in V or Turner or Pogo or wherever, it was also his infectious spirit with everybody else. He was an amazing guy. One time we did a show together where he he stood on stage and he was about trying to teach the audience about how to animate, and he brought up my son, who was 6 at the time, and brought him up on stage with an old crappy Mac, and sat him down in front of a huge auditorium, and together they animated a good 3 or 4 seconds of something together over the course of 20 minutes. And it was beautiful. It was fantastic. And, that little bit, my son from that point forward was really super into what was actually taking place, a lot more than what I was bringing home, as were a lot of the audience. So his zeal, his way of life, his whole persona. I mean, Pete's absolutely right. It was just to use somebody that in my head is a huge loss to me. So I'm just thankful that he was part of my life.
Fantastic. Over to you, Ashima now.
I don't have much to say, but except a big thank you for instilling this award. Arnab put in all his passion, blood, sweat, tears, everything with the sole purpose of making absolutely world-class animation sitting over here. So I can only hope that his work just keeps inspiring people and we just keep doing path-breaking stuff and he keeps guiding in some way or the other so that the legacy continues and the next gen is just going to break it for us. So I can only thank Anil, thank Animation Express, and I really want to thank Pete, Rob, everybody who's taken out time to just be a part of this because honestly, his world, as he always said, was empty without his friends and his colleagues. That was his world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, what pleases me right now is that I see glimpses of Arnab in Krishna. And I see glimpses of Arnab in his work also that he's doing. His car photograph yesterday, his drawing of the car was amazing and outstanding. Congratulations. Keep on, shining bright. Krishna.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the books I've shared with you, with your mom for you. Yeah. Thank you. Krishna, you want to say something? I mean, this is, yeah. Nothing about the award right now, but if you want to share something about your relationship with Arnab.
I was a Bachippu.
Sorry, you were?
I was stuck to my father, like I wouldn't let go of him.
You wouldn't let go of him?
No.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Hi, Pete. And hi, Rob.
Hi, Guy. Hi, Krishna. Great to see you. We have to do this again without the award ceremony. I'm almost there.
We should do this all the time and just bring everybody with us all the time.
Yeah. I think the one thing if your life is your art and your art is your life, you've really achieved. And Arnab's one of the few people that pulled that off.
Wow. I'd also want Dimant to speak because Dimant was pretty close to him. Dimant, why don't you share some words about Arnab? Dimant, are you there? Switch on a video and audio and please.
Yeah. Hi. Oh, he was a very dear friend of mine. And hi, Ashima. I have no words. I was so sad that even I had no word to call and speak to her. But I really miss him. And when we met several times, and then he was always telling that we have to work together and work on a great project. So he came to my home also several times. Yeah, I really miss him. So, hi.
Yeah, one thing is for sure, he was very much loved. We can now roll a clip which Ronnie sent when he heard that we were instituting this award. Neha or Prerna, can you play the clip? Ronnie Screwvala.
I want to compliment the Animation Express for instituting the Arnab Choudhary Animation Award. I've known Arnab many years, from his days when he was in Hong Kong. Then he came down and we did a film together, Arjun. I think it was just his passion that kept it going right from that start. Animation has always been a very early stage thing in India, but he really believed in that. And then I was fortunate to actually have him as part of the Disney UTV group and part of the Walt Disney Company in India. It's always nostalgia when I think of Arnab in his very talented way. And I think it's fantastic that there are two different awards that have been instituted here. And I wish the winners the best. I wish the people who participate the best. And really, Animation Express, I think it's very, very commendable that you have instituted this award, and I hope it's an annual affair.
Thank you very much, Ronnie, for that, and really appreciate it. And Nehmani, you've got to guide me from here onwards. I'm a little emotional right now.
I would just take a head. There's a lot more to him. Words would definitely fall short to describe him and his work that he has done. So for this award and initiative, we have two main categories. One is the Arnab Chaudhary Young Ace Award, wherein we have subcategories of short form and long form. And the other award is for the Arnab Chaudhary Animation Ace Award, which is for emerging directors who are making their mark with their brilliant work, boundary pushing, with their brilliant work and pushing boundaries, and has its own unique way to create voice.
So the first one is for students, by the way.
The first one is for student directors who showcase innovative, creative, and originality through their work. And this is also just to let everyone know that the winning student director will be awarded with a cash prize of 15,000 INR for short form winner, and for long form winner we have 33,000 INR. And they will also be receiving a digital tablet thanks to our support partner Huon, who would be sending tablets across to these individual winners. Would you like to announce the winners further, sir?
Yeah, first, you've got to also talk about the juries.
The
selection committee.
The selection committee. We are really thankful and glad to have a great selection committee on board who helped us get on the conclusion of this award. And I would like to name them. We had Vaibhav Kumresh, Ashish Kulkarni, Pete Bishop, Orion Ross. Orion Ross, Jay Kumar sir, Hari Verma, Prakash Murthy. Of course, we had Anil Vanwari and Ashrima Avasti to help us out throughout this. Thank you everyone for helping us here. We would now like to announce the winners for the student directors. So would you want to go ahead?
Go ahead, please. I'm a little emotional right now. I'll do the professional category, if you don't mind.
I would do that. It's time to announce the winner for the short form under the Arnab Chaudhary Young Ace Award. And can we have the video as well? It is Sovin Datta for his work on Norton Puzzle, New Harvest. And here is his work.
धाने धाने सोना पइला माटी होइल खाटी धाने धाने सोना पइला माटी होइल खाटी धान काटी काटी धान काटी हे धान काटी काटी धान काटी हेला पड़े सोनार देहा धइला पड़े टीकन देहा माटी होइल सुखेर शीतल पाटी हेला पड़े सोनार देहा धइला पड़े टीकन देहा माटी होइल सुखेर शीतल पाटी धान काटी काटी धान काटी हे धान काटी काटी धान काटी নতুন ধানের নতুন চিড়া তপ্ত দুধের বাটি হায় হায় তপ্ত দুধের বাটি নতুন ধানের নতুন চিড়া তপ্ত দুধের বাটি হায় হায় তপ্ত দুধের বাটি আমি গয়না দিয়া রাঙা বউয়ের গয়না দিয়া রাঙা বউয়ের ভৈরা দিব গাটি ভৈরা দিব গাটি ধৈলা পড়ে সোনার দেহা ধৈলা পড়ে চিকন দেহা মাটি হইল সুখের পিতল পাটি ধান কাটি কাটি ধান ধান কাটি ধান কাটি কাটি ধান ধান কাটি ধান কাটি কাটি ধান ধান কাটি
Thanks for the video. Do we have Soven Datta with us?
Hello.
You
Yes.
can come live. Congratulations, Soven, on the win.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Just
you
a
very
minute,
much.
Soven. Can you show yourself?
Yeah.
Because we don't know who you are. We've only seen your work.
Hello, hello guys. Thank you, Animation Express, and thank you, Honorable Jury.
This is actually a selection committee. It's not a jury. You haven't entered it.
Okay. Thanks for the selection committee.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This was jury driven. I stand corrected. This was jury driven. Yeah.
So once again, thanks to all of them, and also I want to thank my institute, all the faculty, and especially our project mentor, Delvin sir. Delvin Ramadios was our project mentor. I don't know my teammates are here or not, so I also thank them. And once again, thank you.
Why did you choose grains as a medium of animation?
Yes, that was the idea of our mentor, that we have to animate the object, and we have to do something from our origin. So we choose this harvesting song, and this was on the situation of the farmers who are facing right now in the India. So we thought about this. I want to just thank you, Animation Express, for selecting.
Yeah. But in terms of the storyboard and why did you take this particular? Why did you take this angle towards, and you directed it fully, right? You were the director.
Yes, me and my another two classmates, we are the co-directors. So it was our class project. So this is actually, we tried something directly connected to the harvest thing. So these crops and the straws are originally collected from the market, from the fields also. And we choose this as a medium of animation. And the song from Amor Pal was one of the best folk song in our region in the Bengal. So we chose his song also.
But it's a very old song and classic song.
Yes,
Really brought it to life very beautifully.
Yes, this is very old and classic song. This is a very old folk song also. And this is a harvesting song. When people harvest their fields, they used to sing, and with the rhythm they used to crop their harvesting tools. So that's why, and we want to catch that rhythm also in our animation to depict the situations of our farmers in the country, and also there is a high contrast of the context and the content and the lyrics. So this contrast was very extraordinary, what I am feeling when I was thinking about this storyboard and the concept of this animation. And first of all, when we are doing this and conceptualizing this, we don't know how it will come out as a final product. But after that, it was quite satisfactory. And the result is now that Animation Express Award.
It's not animation. Arnab Chaudhary. It's the Arnab Chaudhary.
Yeah. Obviously.
Great director. So you have very large shoes to fill. What are the challenges you face while putting this together, especially grains?
Yes, the grains are.
You have to get them exact. You got to get the curves exact. You got to do everything exact.
Exactly. Actually, grains are really very messy. We have to color the grains also. We have to color the rice also for a little bit, but we tried to put the original color of the material. For a few times, we have to do for the sake of animation, we have to color the material. So otherwise, we wanted to put all the things intact from the field or from the even whatever the soil is the shorted here was original soil actually, and also the everything is directly from the field, and also from the little bit here and there from our household things also are there, and this is very good experience to having this kind of animation. It is obviously very challenging, but our mentors, our teachers supported us. They help us very much and motivate us to finish this up. And fortunately, we finished this and come up with a good result.
Congratulations. Arnab was a perfectionist, and your animation shows that you put in a lot of perfection into what you did. So congratulations, and share your details with us. We'll be sending you the cash awards towards you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Sovin. Our team will be in touch with you for the further process. Next, we have the second subcategory, which is the long form. And here we have a winner who is Balaram J for his amazing work on Story of the Beginning. Can we have his work video, please?
We can't see the subtitles, please. Can you all stretch the window a bit? Because it's in Malayalam and we can't see the subtitles. Guys, we can't see the subtitles. And understand the story. Guys.
Secondly, can we have the window open for you?
Somebody read the dialogues when you can see them.
അതിങ്ങനെ മേഘങ്ങളുടെ മേലിൽ നിന്നും ചന്ദ്രന്റെയും നക്ഷത്രങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഇടേന്നാ വീഴുന്നു. ആ മഴ വന്ന് വീണോട്ടാണ് ഈ തോടിന്റെ തുടക്കം. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഈ തോട് ശരിക്കും എവിടുന്നാ വരുന്നതെന്ന് അറിയാവോ? അങ്ങ് ദൂരെയുള്ളൊരു കടലിൽ നിന്നാണ്. ഇതിന് ഒരു 6 ആനേക്കാൾ താഴ്ചയുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ഈ ലോകത്തിലെ ഓരോ തോടുകളില്ലേ, അതിലെ ഓരോ തിരമാലകളാ. എന്തിനാടാ നീ ഇങ്ങനെ നോണ പറയണേ?
Audience, come and translate for us.
ആരോടാ ചോദിക്കാം? നീ എന്റെ കൂടെ വാ, ഞാൻ കാണിച്ചു തരാം. അല്ലടാ നീ എന്റെ കൂടെ വാ. എവിടെ? ഈ തോടിന്റെ തുറക്കം പറ്റും. തോടാ അല്ലടാ ശരിക്കും. ഇപ്പോഴോ? അയ്യോ, അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ വല്ലതും കഴിച്ചേച്ചു പോയാ പോരെ? കഴിക്കാൻ എന്നാ വൈകും. നീ വാ. അവിടെ ചെന്നിട്ട് ഞാൻ കടലിൽ നിന്ന് മീനുണ്ട്. നീ വാ. കടൽ പോയിട്ട് തിരമാലെങ്കിലും കണ്ടാ മതി. തോടിന് വേണ്ടി മാത്രം വേണം മഴയല്ലേ? നമുക്ക് കാണാം.
I think this is a very interesting story. We They tell the story of the ship trying to find the origin of the rivulet they are playing. And that story was actually a journey to the origin, the start of the rivulet or the river. And the end you can visually see. If one person is, I mean, one boy is held behind and then taking them also to work. So that's the story. But the message is essentially it's talking about a journey to find out the origin of a rivulet or river or
or a stream, basically.
Yes, of the stream. Yeah.
One of the boy says that it's actually his parents have told him that it comes from the sea.
Yes.
Whereas
they are trying to find out where they are. Yeah, where it starts, everything starts. And the rest of it is mostly, it is more of visual.
കടൽ ഇതുവരെ എത്താറായില്ലേ?
They are listening to the sound of the sea.
Once kaiti joy to keji ha. Asto aje agam pari. I'm glad
നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയോ ഈ തോടിന് മുമ്പുള്ള കടലിനെ പറ്റി അതാണ് എന്റെ അച്ഛനും അമ്മയും എനിക്ക് പറഞ്ഞു തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇനി അത് തെളിയിച്ചിട ഞാൻ തിരിച്ചുള്ളൂ. നീ എന്താ വിദ്യാർത്ഥി?
Yeah, so basically what happened, I think we shut off the entire entry. It's a long entry, and because we can't see the subtitles, but basically what happens at the end is that they discover when the rains come in, the stream, it dries up before that, and when the rains come in, the stream floods again. So as it keeps getting fuller, the stream, the waves come, and so the girl who's saying that my parents told me that the rains come especially to fill the stream, they're fighting about, what the girl is saying, my dad is right, the boy is saying my dad is right, and I'm right. Finally, the waves also come, so the girl is proved right, and the boy is proved right, and the third boy just goes out, eats a mango at the end of it when the stream is full, and they go back peacefully. So the reason why this entry won is because it took storytelling to a different level. Really, it's a simple idea, but it also talked about peace and many other objectives. Yeah. So can we have the name of the winner?
It's Balaram J. Can we have Balaram join us? He's there. Can you join us live? Congratulations.
Can you unmute yourself, Balaram? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, tell us a little more about your movie. I mean, what went into it, into the film that you made.
Yeah. So at NID, our faculty always asks us, encourage us to tell stories from our life, from our memories. So what is happening in the film is something I used to do when I was a kid back in my village. And this is one experience from my life. One time we went looking for the beginning of our stream, and while writing the story, this rising religious nationalism in India was really bothering me. So at one point when the social issue that was concerning me and this childhood memory, when these two ideas came together, that's how this story of this film was born. And yeah, that's it. And
if you could share, what are you trying to convey at the end when they picks up the mango?
Yeah, so in the last moment, the kid says, so that's a game we play here, back in Kerala. We call somebody's name, and if they respond to us, we throw the mango seed and ask them to go and find it. So basically this story of this film talks what I was trying to talk about was, humans are always, coming up with new opinions, new ideas, and this conflict of ideas is been always there, and it will be there in the future also. But the whole idea is to, respecting each other's opinion, and finding peace with it. And so um, yeah yeah I think and so in the beginning we see one mango passing the screen when the title appears, and in the end they find this kid is throwing the mango seed, which is kind of the beginning of that mango. So it's like maybe they will continue chasing that mango seed. They will continue chasing for new, answers, new questions, and this journey will, keep on going. It's never-ending quest for answers, and yeah, that's it.
And also the style of animation, use watercolor as the medium for the water. Was it watercolor, and did you do it by hand, or was it done on computer?
That yes, the treatment is watercolor, but I used it was drawn digitally using a watercolor brush. Yeah.
Yeah, but why did you go for watercolor? And why the style is reminiscent of anime in Japan to me. Some parts of it.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of
Sorry?
Japanese? It reminded me a lot of Japanese animation. A lot about Japanese animation.
Mm-hmm. So Hayao Miyazaki's films has inspired me a lot. And the whole idea was, because the story is inspired from my childhood memory, I wanted to reflect that in through the treatment. So I chose this very soft-edged watercolor style because, first of all, one reason is I used to do a lot of watercolor as a kid, and second reason is to give that sense of a memory. Yeah, and hence the treatment.
Very, very good. I must tell you, Hayao Miyazaki is, we all love the content, and build your own signature style as you go forward. If this is your style, build it, but make it, rise to another level. Congratulations, and wish you all the success. And please share your details with the team so we can send over the awards money to you. Thank you.
Yeah,
congratulations, Balaram. Our team will be in touch with you for further conversation. Next, moving on, we have the Arnab Chaudhary Animation Ace Award. For this, I would like Anil sir to announce the winner.
Yeah, but play the roll the tape.
Okay, we'll play the video first.
Allumage, enclenché, mise à feu, c'est bon. Reçu 5 sur 5, protocole atterrissage. Prêt pour l'atterrissage sur la Lune. Allô? Vous me recevez? C'est quoi cette musique? Bon, je ne sais pas. Regardez ça!
Donc moi j'ai dit à Mary, viens avec moi. Mais comme sa famille n'était pas d'accord, il me poursuivait. Et nous, on s'est enfui. On a couru aussi loin que possible. Finalement, on est arrivé là. Sur la Lune, tout ça pour être ensemble.
Incroyable! C'est une histoire de fou, vraiment, mais vraiment.
Vous voulez encore un peu de chai?
Ah ben, non, ça va. Moi, je veux bien. Moi aussi. Alors là, moi aussi, hein.
Ok. Mire, un chai. Dia friend jasmine Pondicherry പോയിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന്.
அப்படியா?
മീരെ പഴംപൊരി കൂടെ വെച്ചോളൂ കേട്ടോ. ഹലോ, എസ്ക്യൂസ് avec പഴംപൊരി. No. Ya. Payambori. Oh, സാരമില്ല, c'est pas grave. Dites-moi, comment ça va sur la Terre?
Ça va, ça va, rien de spécial.
Il y a encore la guerre?
Tu vois ça dépend où, hein?
Il y a des bons films pour l'instant?
On a bien mangé, hein. Il nous reste pas un peu de fromage. Oh, c'est triste, un repas sans fromage. Prière!
என்ன തിരുമ്പി പോനുമാ?
അയ്യോ, നിന്റെ അച്ഛനെ കാല് കല്ലി ഓടിക്കും. വേണ്ടേ, ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ നിന്റെ കൂടെ പോവാം. മേരിയെ, ഇതേ അങ്ങോട്ട് നോക്കിയേ. ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് നോക്കി കഴിയുമ്പോ നമ്മൾ മനുഷ്യന്മാരുടെ പ്രശ്നമൊക്കെ എന്ത് നിസ്സാരല്ലേ?
Eh oui, il va falloir qu'on y aille.
Ça, c'est les paripuada. Mary, elle a préparé pour votre voyage. Vous avez goûté paripuada?
Non, non.
Oh, yo, c'est super Mary special.
Ça sent vraiment bon. Allez, ciao.
Ah, vous êtes très gentil. Merci pour tout.
Alerte, une pluie de météorites. Allez, dépêchez. Allez, au revoir. Merci pour tout.
До свидания.
അയ്യോ, സാപ്പാട് എടുക്കലേ.
അയ്യോ, അസ്ട്രോട്ടെ, ഉസാവേ ഉബ്ലിയേ.
ചന്ദ്രേട്ടാ,
ഉസാവേ ഉബ്ലിയേ പരിപ്പോടാ.
അസ്ട്രോട്ടെ, ഹലോ ചന്ദ്രേട്ടാ. ചന്ദ്രേട്ടാ, ചന്ദ്രേട്ടാ.
മേരി,
ദിനം സായാമൽ തേയാമൽ അങ്കങ്ങേ ഓടാമൽ എന്നോട് വിളയാട് വണ്ണനിലവേ 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 വണ്ണനിലവേ.
Congratulations, Krishna Chandra Nair. We have him in the house. I'd like Hari Nair and congratulations, young man. You just become a father 2 days ago, and your son got you great news. You've won the first Arnab Chaudhary Award, ACE Award as an animation director. You have big shoes to fill.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm greatly honored. Thank you so much for this. And I remember. Arnab had taken a course for us during my third year at NID, I think in 2009, on character design, where we designed a few character designs for his film Arjun. So I used to really be bad at presenting my work then, and I did a terrible job of presenting my work. But then Arnab looked at my sketches, and then he told me, like, he complimented them, saying that it reminded him of the sketches done by the 9 Old Men. And I was just like so excited then. It's like a memory of him I like always cherish and always like to think about, and it always inspires me to do good work. So yeah, like this is such a great honor. Like it inspires me to continue his legacy. It's a bittersweet moment, of course. I hope to contribute to the Indian animation content like he did, and this really inspires and motivates me.
Thank you. I'd like Hari and Ashish to come and say a few words about this specific choice of this film. Hari, could you?
Yeah, of course. Hi, Krishna Chandra. Congratulations. You've done a fantastic job. Honestly, let me tell you, this was more of a. Of course, there were competing films, but if you really look at all the juries, it was almost like a unanimous choice. Like the first level or second level or third level kind of. It was we deliberated a lot. And the personally, what I liked was about the taking a small simple joke which was there a long time back to an entire story, and using the craft, your fantastic craft in the character designs, or the subtle nuances of the characters and usage of Malayalam and Tamil. It is simply amazing.
French, not Tamil. It's French.
No. It is the language spoken is Tamil and Malayalam.
No, French. Usually it's French.
No, there's also Tamil and Malayalam in the Indian language.
Okay, but normally
also Russian-speaking French.
Russian-speaking French.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No,
They speak
there are
French,
French
yeah.
people, and sorry, go ahead.
Because I could understand the French.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, anyway, it was an amazing, and I think from jury's side, it was almost like a unanimous choice right from the beginning. But there were, of course, competing films also. All of them, whatever we have seen, all of them were great films, and this really stood apart.
Pete and Ashish. Pete, you'd like to say a few words?
Yeah, I agree with the other judges. There was a very high standard of work. The film it was a difficult shortlist to make, but I felt myself for the Arnab Award, this kind of encapsulated the humor, the Indian direction, and the future. A collaborative work in that you do use other people, but the humor especially, I thought it'll travel really well, and I've shown it to people, and I've got a really I've always had a great reaction to it now. But the other films were very good. Somnath, there was Sajar. There was some really good stuff. Saga. So I think it all bodes very well for the future. And Krishna, thank you for making me laugh.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. Congratulations, and may you continue to carry the torch which has been put on you even further. And all the best to you for your future. Ashima, you want to address him? Ashima, would you like to? Since he's the first recipient.
Yes, Krishna Chandan. I mean, honestly, it was brilliant. I think, like Hari also said, I was watching all the experts just discuss amongst them quietly, and I could see how soon it started wavering towards your film and how unanimously everybody started liking it by the end of and there were loads of experts doing it. But thank you for making this, and I hope you do continue the legacy. I mean, I just hope Arnab's work keeps inspiring you and everybody else. And of course, this is Krishna too, so I think there's a
Hi, Krishna.
Hi.
All the best.
By the way,
some brilliant things from you in the future.
And I like the astronauts, the French one.
Ashish Kulkarni is also there. He's a kind of beacon for the Indian animation industry. Ashish, you want to say a few words about the selection of Krishna Chandra Nair? Ashish, are you connected? Not connected? Ashish? Oh boy. Yeah, no, he's got disconnected. So
okay.
Maybe later. You stay on, Krishna. We'll get connected again. And thank you again, Ashima. Thank you to the selection committee. Thanks for spending those hours when you could have been doing tons of other things. Thanks to Rob also. Thanks to everyone, and thanks for working with us closely in instituting this award, Ashima. And next year onwards, we are hoping to spread it across Asia and have more directors, looking at a lot more directors from Asia and the world, and making this a really strong internationally desired recognition.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Animation Express, and thank you all for thinking of doing this. It's a real honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.